Hello and welcome to another co-op competition that I took part in with Simi on the GeoGuessr Pro Community Discord. I don't think there's much to say about this one. Same as last time, if you want to see the other view as well, then at least as long as Simi's VOD stays up, you can watch it on his Twitch channel, which I'll link in the description. Just go back through his VODs and look for it. It shouldn't be too difficult with the date I'll give you on which the event took place. And I don't think there's much more to say about that, so I hope you'll enjoy the video. Have fun.
Okay, so I'm starting now.
Yep.
So we are in, I think, France, northern France.
Okay.
I'm going north right now. It's pretty flat. It's kind of like autumny or wintry. There's black roof on that house, which should be pretty northern.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I keep going north on this kind of windy road. I'm hitting a village. It's called Languedias, with a long E. Languedias.
Okay.
And it's on the D61.
All right.
It's an ad here I can't read, so I'll be moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have an intersection here. So we have the D61 and D89. The villages are Tredias, Calnes, Bruns, Broons, and Ivignac Latour.
Okay.
It's all really weird. It's gonna make me think it could be. Wait, actually no. I think it's like Normandy or something like that. It's like a mix of stone and whitewashed buildings. Okay, then we have Trebedan and Megrit et Blelan La Petite.
Those all sound like towns I've never heard of before.
Yeah, Calnes, Bruns, Ivignac, Tredias, Blelan, Trebedan. I don't think it's Brittany itself because there's no Breton, but I had Gen 4, so that's a good sign. I'm going east now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no Breton. It's like mostly flat, slightly like rolling hills.
Okay.
And I like look at it. Why am I in Gen 2 again? Oh my god. I had friends so much, man.
Yeah. I see barely any double-digit D roads. I only see one digit and three.
Yeah, it's like
digits.
departmental roads. It's not really no use to look for them right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm picked the wrong road to go down. I don't know where I was supposed to go exactly though.
Mm.
Okay, I think I'm hitting another village. Nope, it's just cows. Okay, now I'm hitting another village. Okay, now we have Lalandek, Wilde, Gwyngalan, Bruceville, and Blumaudan. I think Blumaudan sounds like something you'd see sort of near Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah, we are near the coast. The
right.
coast is sort of northern. It says Pai Turistique de Dinan. So Dinan should be like a region or like a larger town.
Yeah.
Pai du Dinan. Pai o Dinan or whatever.
Okay.
There's like these two little peninsulas sticking out. It's definitely Normandy, or like the northern coast of France. And there's this like large estuary going like straight down south. I can read the names. One of them should be Dinan. Yeah, and then we still have Langedias, Trelivan, Lalandek, Plumaudan, Bruceville. Yeah.
Trying to see if maybe one of the departments is named after one of those.
Maybe try looking like they're pretty close to the coast. Try looking for some of those names, maybe like sort of along the north coast.
Yeah. Oh well.
Or the D89 or D71, D62. we got Blumaudan and Bruceville,
So many D roads.
Langedias. Yeah, I think the roads are. I think the villages are better
Yeah.
bet to look for. I'm going south now to maybe try to get a bigger road, but I doubt it's gonna work. And we're
Yeah.
back to Gen 2.
There's got to be a bigger road somewhere in France.
Yeah. Yeah, Bruceville, Blumaudan, Languedias. And it's a piece of coast with like a large like estuary going north south, and like these two small peninsulas sticking out. And something called Dinan is there.
Is Dinan with Dinan?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have that?
No, I was just
Oh,
confirming.
okay.
Gotta make sure I'm looking for the right thing at least.
Yeah. Bruceville, Blumaudan, Languedias.
I'm in an area where the names all look close, but not quite like what you're saying.
Mhm.
Uh,
I'm still looking for something else.
mm,
So it's Bruceville is Brusvily. Blumaudan is Blum. Okay, Heidelberg Road. Going west now.
mm. Did you actually see the coast, or are you just sure you're close?
No, I just saw a map.
Okay.
So we're inland, but we're not far from the sea.
Okay.
Oh, I hit another village. This one is called Ivignac Latour, and it's on the D793. I think the 3-digit road should be findable.
Yes.
D793
Okay, I'll look for that.
in Ivignac Latour.
Got the D794.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
6.
no time name. Yeah, Dinan. And does it again.
Mm.
D793 Dinan Languedias Limaudan Jusvili.
I hate this round.
Okay, Conseil Général des Côtes d'Armor.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a department. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's here. But that's pretty much where I was searching. Oh, there's Dinan. Okay, I found Dinan.
Okay. Do you see Ivignac Latour anywhere? It's like like a relatively large town, or like for French standards. Okay, Dinan is to the west, to the east of us.
East,
We are
yeah.
west of Dinan on D793.
Let me look for the D793 if you can maybe find that. There's no kilometers to Dinan, right?
No.
Okay.
And we have again Plelan La Petite. Bronze is to the other direction of Dinan.
Okay. I see Plelan Le Petit.
Okay, so we should be in between Plelan La Petite and Dinan.
Those are almost right next to each other. Okay.
Oh,
There's
well,
Yeah, there's Languedias as well.
Ivignac Latour should be somewhere there.
Ah, yeah, I see it. Vignac
Okay,
Latour.
so somewhere north of that should be a village called Langedias or
Yes, I see
something
it.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start. So we came to the so on the start. I'm going kind of like northeast.
Mm-hmm.
And the road is curving towards the east. This is and we are coming onto we are gonna come to Languedias from the south, more or less.
Okay.
If we go south from Languedias, the road is kind of curving,
Mm-hmm.
like all over the place, and then there should be that like single curve. Oh, there's actually a road here. I don't think there's a name. Oh yeah, yeah. There's like a road coming off to the basically to the north on the western side of the road.
On the western side of the road to the north.
Yeah, there's going basically like straight to the north. It's like kind of a V-shaped intersection.
Okay. Hmm. I'm having trouble here. So you're probably on the D61.
Yeah,
Um,
probably. I came into the village from the south.
yeah, there's two D roads coming into the village from the south, but the D61 kind of goes northeast-ish and the other one goes northwest-ish. So I think you're
Yeah,
probably on the D61.
yeah.
How
I'm kind of I'm kind of a curve. It's going like northeast southwest right now. It's kind of curving all over the place.
uh,
There's a house to the north of me, and there's that V intersection to the south of me.
the intersection to the south? How there's there's one curve which I think could be it right here, which almost has like a triangle intersection where the main road kind of goes north and then curves over to the east, and there's two roads going off of it. One in that sort of Y shape, and the other one is
Oh
coming.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's where we are. I completely missed this road. Yeah.
Okay,
So just south of that curve, there should be a house to the west of us.
yeah. There's another side road to the west that's called La Brousse Besnard, Binard, and
Yeah, yeah. So we're basically if you see that triangle, we're sort of halfway down the triangle, like on the D road, like halfway down the curve between the two roads.
halfway down the triangle to the other house.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're basically on the level with this house that's more to the west.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've got it.
Okay.
All right. And if not, then
Okay.
well, bad luck.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So I'm assuming in the northern France. Oh yeah, I
yes.
see Dinan.
All right. You saw that a lot
I see
quicker.
Perron Le Petit.
Give me a second.
Um,
Oh yeah, the GeoGuessr
uh,
map is much nicer. You
yeah.
go from Dinan, you go bit. Wait, let me check again. From Plelan le Petit, you go straight south. Then you'll see
Oh,
Languedias.
okay. Lange Tredias, Ivignac Latour, Simi.
Between Ivignac and
Oh
Plelan
yeah,
le
yeah. I
Petit.
see Lange Diaz. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And then you follow the
Yeah, there's
D61.
yeah, I
There's
see
that
the
triangle.
yeah, yeah, I see the triangle.
Yeah, and you said like halfway between the triangle and the next road to the south, La Brousse Binard, it says there.
No, no, no. We're like halfway down between the two roads of the triangle. That's what I meant.
Well, we have to guess there now. I think that might
Yeah,
still be within, I hope at least. Okay.
yeah. I guess so.
Well, let's hope.
Three, two, one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Okay.
That was close. Uh
Yeah, yeah. So sorry, I meant between the two roads of the triangle. I
okay.
didn't.
Yeah. I think just from like the last game as well that we played together, we need to do some more confirming of the right location.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're could be Austria, could be Slovenia, something like that.
Oh,
It's definitely Austria. We're
oh.
crossing the river Salzach.
Yeah,
Start.
just a sec. If the mapper meant one location and he already set it there, then if the person on the GeoGuessr understood it wrongly, then the person on GeoGuessr just changes from what the mapper says.
What do you mean?
It just depends what the mapper set.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
said
we
the,
did that.
Yeah, and I said
Yeah.
the wrong location. We guessed the wrong location, and we still got a 5K.
Oh wait, you were the
Yes,
mapper.
I was
Oh
the
yeah.
mapper.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
No problem. All right.
Okay.
I'm just going through the woods here. It's not really much.
Is it Gen 4?
Probably yes. I
Okay.
can't really tell 100%, but it looks pretty clean. Just a road through the mountains here. I know the Salzach is a pretty big river in Austria, but I don't remember where exactly it is.
Salzach or
Yeah.
Salzach?
Salzach. S-A-L-Z.
Salzach.
A
Okay.
C-H.
Well, the Salz make me think it's somewhere near Salzburg, but I don't really know where.
It could be, honestly.
Oh, there's a Salzach. Okay, I'll have Salzach.
Yeah. I hit a dead end in one direction, so I'm going the other now.
Okay. Is like a east-west valley or north-south valley?
It bends around quite a bit. I'm currently going east-west.
Okay.
And I've got a sign towards Almdorf and Königsleiten, which are probably two very...
Königsleiten and
Almdorf.
Almdorf.
Yeah, probably two very small villages, but something. Nationalpark Hohe Tauern. Hohe Tauern National Park.
Yeah, that's not really on the map. I don't know where roughly it is, but...
Okay, I've got some distances. We're 70 kilometers away from Zell am See.
Okay.
33 kilometers from Mittersill.
Oh, I have Königsleiten.
Okay, that's good. We're 1 kilometer away from Königsleiten.
Okay, to the west or to the east?
From the starting location to the west, where I'm now, to the east, I've just made it to a bigger road. And I think it's the 165.
Yeah.
And there's one place here where the 165 has a road that goes off of it to the north.
To the north.
Yeah, towards Königsleiten.
Okay.
And Wald im Pinzgau, that's also on that road. I don't actually know...
Wald im Pinzgau.
Yeah, that's 10 kilometers away on the same road.
Okay.
Just don't think this road has a name here. At least it's not signed anywhere. And there's right next to where the road goes off to the north, there's also a bit further. If you take that road to the north, it goes sort of towards the east afterwards. And after about 50 meters, there's another turnoff that goes to the south again and under the main road to some other houses down there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really... Okay, so you started on a smaller road. You didn't start on the 165, right? Right,
yeah,
okay.
Correct.
And you hit the 165 from the south or from north?
I went west and I hit the 165 from the north.
From the north?
Yeah.
And Königsleiten is 1 kilometer to the west.
To the east of that, where I hit the main road.
Oh, to the east, okay.
But to the west of my starting point. That was the confusion.
To the west of your starting point.
Yes.
I don't get it.
Maybe I'm on the 165 as well, because there's now a sign here that says 165 towards that direction. Maybe it's both of these roads are called the 165 for some reason.
And you said we're crossing the Salzbach at one point. The Salzach at one point, right?
Yes.
Okay. So where you started, were there any houses or like businesses or anything?
Middle of the forest. There's a curve here, just to the west of my starting point. At my starting point, it's sort of a short west-east stretch, and west of me is a curve after which we just go straight south for a bit, make another few curves, like smaller ones, and then we head straight west, pretty straight at least, like small curves. And after about, I'd say, 600-700 meters, we hit the main road, which is the 165 here. At least it says so.
I'm so confused here.
Yeah, this is a bit confusing.
And so so we hit it from the north. Königsleiten is to the east of you.
To the east of the intersection with the main road, to the west of my starting point. Basically, the turn off to Königsleiten is between the main road and my starting point.
Main road at the starting point.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get it.
It also says here, from the turnoff to Königsleiten, 3 kilometers east is the Mountain Club Hotel Ronach. So
Yeah, I
maybe,
do have that.
yeah. So we're sort of 2.5 kilometers west of that mountain hotel.
West. Okay. Um. Okay, so once again, where you start.
Yes.
So there's like an east-west stretch. If you go west, it curves like sharply south.
Yes.
Yes. If you go east, what does it do?
It continues a bit for the east, and then there's a slight, like it curves, in the end it curves north as well, but it's not as sharp as of a curve as it is to the west.
Dang. Okay.
And that,
But that east-west stretch is pretty short, right?
yes, it's about, I would say that's probably about 80, 90 meters.
Okay, and if you continue east, it turns. It turns to the north, and then it turns towards the west, towards the east again, right?
Yes, then it turns towards the east again. Let me follow
Okay,
it for
okay,
a bit
I know
more.
where we are. I know where we are now.
Yeah.
So, if you go to Western Austria, it's like sort of near the border of Salzburg and Tyrol.
Yeah.
You should see a town called Krimmel.
Give me a second.
Mittersail, like west of Zell am See.
Yes, I see it.
On the 165. Okay, so if you zoom on to that, you should see Königsleiten.
Yes.
If you go east of that, you should see a street called Königsleiten, sort of turning off from the 165.
East of,
Uh,
yes, I see.
okay, and if you follow the 165 to the east of that,
Yeah.
you should see a curve where the road curves from going east west to sharply going south,
Yes.
and we should be there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's the more southernly of of the south turns, not the one to the north.
Yes.
Just to be clear. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Okay.
Good.
I was so confused by that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in a country with meta.
Okay.
We do have, I think it's Guatemala.
Oh God.
Mm, okay. This building here, Industrias Bioquímicas.
Okay.
It's a 4-lane road.
Okay.
It's a four-lane road going east-west. It's pretty lush here.
But not in a city, right?
It's like outskirts, I would say. It's not
Okay.
like super urban, but there's like stuff around.
Okay.
I'm going sort of south now. It kind of curved. It was going more or less east-west. Now it's going more south. It's still like continuously turning. I think it might be like on the outskirts of Guatemala City.
Yeah, that's where I was looking.
There's a place called Bullocks. Or that might just be an ad. There's a residential development called Pontevedra. It's going up to the. Yeah, I'm hitting like shanty towns now.
Okay.
There's something called Puma in 2 kilometers north of me.
Like a city something, or like a gas
No,
station
it's like a
something?
it's like a business.
Okay.
Camas Florida. Camas Florida GT. I think it's just an ad. Oh, what's happening here? Okay. My game kind of bugged out. Oh, of course I'm going the same way. God damn it. Okay, there's like a shopping center sign here called Siga. I don't know what that means.
How do you spell it?
Just Siga Nuevos Modelos. So might not mean anything necessarily.
Okay.
Uh-huh. There's so much information yet so little. Uh,
Sounds like Guatemala to me.
yeah. This here says Colegio King David.
Okay.
I think there should be Carretera kilometer 18.5, Carretera a El Salvador.
Okay. That might be helpful.
Yeah, so it might be like the road to El Salvador. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a gas station. There's an arrow gas station here.
Okay.
There's a volcano to my west, sort of.
Volcano to your west.
I mean, there are volcanoes everywhere in Guatemala, so
Yeah.
don't necessarily think that's yeah. It's sort of It's a 4-lane road. It's kind of curving, like sort of from east to west to south to north south to south east west again.
Mm.
Villas de San Martin. I'm still going south. I think we might like be on the northern outskirts of Guatemala City, but don't
Yeah.
quote me on that.
Bit annoying that you have to, for the yellow roads, you have to zoom in all the way to see what they're called.
Yeah, there's a hotel called Del Rio.
I assume you've gone quite a bit quite a bit south from the start now, right?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Mm.
Oh. Although on the other hand, it's still pretty rural here, so I might actually be going away from the city. I'm not really sure. It's kind of confusing.
Mm.
Uh, Another place called Alamedas. Also switched seasons now. Now it's sunny. It was gloomy and dark, and now it's sunny. Yeah, I don't really see the city to the south of me.
Okay.
I think it might be like either. I think it might be like either further away from the city than I thought, or I don't know.
You don't have any like small road names, right?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I don't even have the big like road number.
Mm.
Oh, finally some proper signage. So La Municipalidad de Fraijanes,
I see it. Yeah.
Fraijanes. Feliz viaje, la dehesa Le Fraijanes. So I'm entering that right now to the sort of southwest, and we are leaving the municipality of Fraijanes to the northeast.
Wait, so where is Freihannes in regards to you? Or in regards to the starting location?
I'm entering the municipality right now. To the west, roughly.
When you say to the west, is the
Southwest.
municipality to the west, or are you... Wait,
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
confused.
just entering it now. Right now, I'm entering the borders. I'm not actually in town.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Cimientos. You know, it's very rural.
Yeah.
Like the business is really cleared up.
Pretty much.
There's a place.
Yeah,
There's a place called BD. There's a gas station called BDV. I'm still going downhill.
okay. To give you a bit of an overview, Freihannes is about, I'd say, 30, 40 kilometers southeast of Guatemala City.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. So we're somewhere
Yeah.
on the road between those two.
Between those two. Okay.
Yeah. Probably. I'm guessing at least.
Yeah.
There's an ad call for a place called Barberena Santa Rosa, but I don't know how far away that is, or if like how relevant that is. It is a highway sign.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe try if you can see any of the. Yeah, so we should be relatively close to the Freihanes municipality. Maybe try if you see like an arrow or a PDV gas stations anywhere.
Well, north of the city or south of the city?
North.
North. Okay. Yeah.
Like there should be like a 4-lane road.
There's a gas
That's kind
station
of
called.
curving.
There's a gas station called the Machine.
It's not directly in town. It's like quite a bit away from it.
Yeah. I don't really see many gas stations at all between Freihannes and like, the north.
And do you see like a 4-lane highway anywhere near Freihannes?
And can you tell somehow whether a highway is 4-lane or 2-lane or 6-lane on the
Well,
map?
like if you zoom far enough, you should see the. Oh my God! Arrow number.
Oh,
It's the road 09 to El Hocotillo.
09.
Yeah,
El Hocotillo.
there's a Puma gas station. Oh, finally, okay. We are on the Guatemala CA01OR. We to the south is Jutiapa and Barberena. To the north is Guatemala, and we are also on the road to the border of El Salvador.
Yeah, I see Barbarena. I see the CA1. The
CA1OR.
road denominations in Guatemala are not consistent with the map.
Yeah, but basically we're on a big highway between Guatemala City and the border of El Salvador.
The Pan
and
American
Barberena, I
Highway,
guess.
potentially?
Sorry?
The Pan American Highway?
I don't know, maybe.
That's what the CA1 is called.
Yeah, it doesn't really say that.
Yeah.
At one point it said Carretera El Salvador.
Yeah. I mean, it fits sort of. It does go into El Salvador eventually.
Yeah, there's this place called El Hocatillo or Freihannes. Also, there are signs for Volcan Ipala and Volcan Tecumburo.
Okay. But the issue is Freihannes is not on that same road. It's
Yeah,
like just slightly.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be on it. We are just entering the municipality, so it could be a bit away from it.
Yeah.
But like in the general area.
Yeah, that does sort of fit.
Okay, so if you follow it, do you see a somewhere near Freihannes? Do you see a Puma gas station on the west side of the highway?
There's one here on the east side of the highway, which is called Gasolinera Puma Barrias. On the west side. There's one here called Puma Freihannes, which is not anywhere near Freihannes, but it's there on the west side of the highway.
Okay. I don't know if you follow the CA1.
Yep.
You should eventually see like a PDV gas station. And an Arrow gas station.
Are those before the Puma or after the Puma?
The Arrow is like more north or west of the Puma. No, like if you follow it, it should kind of curve, like sort of switching between going north, south, and east, west. There should eventually be like a PDV gas station, and then as you continue forward, there should be like more businesses and kind of turnoffs from the highway.
Issue is that the CA1 doesn't really curve all that much, and neither does the one that goes through Freihannes curves a bit more, but it's also still mainly north-south.
It's been... Oh my God! Yeah. So essentially, what we know, we are in between Guatemala City and the border of El Salvador, right?
Yes, we're probably even
also
closer
on that highway should be Jutiapa and Barberena.
Yes, I see both of those.
Somewhere near that, right?
Yes.
We should be starting somewhere near a major city because there were a lot of sort of businesses and suburbs and stuff like that. So is there like a highway that fits all this, and that's also kind of like interchangeably curving like north south and towards an east west? It's kind of these gentle curves.
There's a couple of highways that do generally connect these cities. There's one major one. There's the CA1 that connects all the way down to Jutiapa, but that's quite far away from the others. That's almost at the border to El Salvador. Barbarena and Fraijanes are both further to the west and closer to Guatemala City. And there's about 3 different highways that go from Guatemala City to Barbarena. They all sort of run parallel to each other, north-south. But the western one barely curves at all. The middle one curves a bit more, but it's all just very small curves. It doesn't really have any east-west stretches. It just curves a bit. The furthest most to the east does curve a bit more. It does have some east-west stretches, but it's also got none of the towns that you mentioned really on it. It just connects Guatemala to
Well,
Barbarena.
it's not really on the towns aren't really on the highway. They're just sort of nearby.
Yeah.
So if you kind of follow that like towards the like outskirts of Guatemala City, see if you can see like any of the businesses I mentioned, like Siga or I don't know, the PDV gas station, the Puma gas station, the Arrow gas station.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Uh,
And you've just from the start, you've just kept on going south, right?
yeah, I kept on going south and sort of like roughly south of west on the highway.
Southwest, okay.
Um,
Have you tried at the start to go north, and
I'm
decided that's
going
not
there
worth it,
now.
or okay?
So in the start it's like east west.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going west now. I was going east before.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's definitely like more urbanized here.
Yeah, that would make sense with the rough area.
Yeah.
Because we're sort of southeast of Guatemala City, so going west would get us into the city.
Yeah. There's so many like gated compounds here. Uh, okay. Mejoramiento Calle Las Maravillas. Municipalio de Fraijanes, Guatemala.
Okay.
Pavimiento Calle Las Maravillas. So we are in Las Maravillas. Is Fraijanes like really large?
No, Fraijanes is pretty small.
Yeah.
At least where the town name is on the map. I don't know how much actually belongs to it.
It might like be like a suburb of Guatemala City. I don't know.
Yeah. What did you say, Las?
So I think this street is right now. The street is called Carretera La El Salvador,
Mm-hmm.
and the small road is called Las Malverías.
Okay.
Okay, so now I hit a dead end. I can't go for any further than that. To the north is Guatemala City, and to the west is Santa Elena Barrias.
To the west, Santa Elena Barrias. Is that? Oh, I see it. I see Santa Elena Barrias. That's
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting. I assume,
Okay, so
obviously, as always, no knowledge about how far away that is, right?
yeah, no idea.
All right.
So assuming we're on that highway you mentioned, we should be somewhere with a western turnoff to Santa Elena Barrias.
Yes.
There's a street called Las Mal. Yeah, Calle Las Maravillas. The main road is kind of curving. It's like we start sort of on a east-west stretch, and then it curves north, and then it goes basically north-south.
West, north, and then north, south. Was that what you said?
Yeah. So at first I went. Okay, let me go back to spawn. Okay, so I'm on a stretch of road that's going basically flat, like east-west.
Yeah.
When I go west, the road turns pretty sharply towards the north,
Okay.
and it basically continues north-south.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I continue, I eventually hit the dead end with a sign to Santa Elena des Barrias.
And you said that's
And
to which, to this west, Santa Elena?
yeah, that's to the west of where we started.
Okay.
There are no visible businesses I see around here. There's some streets going off. Oh yeah. That's actually that's the Industries Bioquímicos.
Yeah, I remember that right from the start. I've been looking for that, but can't find it.
Mm.
Hmm. It's sort of like Guatemala City is to to the north of all of this. Fraijanes
Yes.
and Santa Elena. Fraijanes is about, I'd say, like I said, 30 kilometers southeast of Guatemala City, and Santa Elena is about 50 kilometers south of Guatemala. So um,
Mm-hmm.
probably somewhere in
Yeah,
between.
we must be on that highway you mentioned. So if you look somewhere along there for like a turn off to Santa Elena, whatever.
Yeah, there's a turn off here called Peachtown Drive. There's Peachtown Boulevard. There's Ruta Santa Elena Barrias. There's in
And maybe look for Las Maravillas. It's a street.
There's something here called Ingreso Pontevedra. Did you mention Pontevedra at one point? I feel like that.
Pontevedra, yeah. That's like a suburb. That was to the south of us, like a development.
I
So
could.
if you follow that to the like broadly to the north and west, you should eventually track like a
Ah,
basically.
I see Las Maravillas.
Okay, so we are west of that. There's like this straight east-west stretch, and sort of just east of where the road curves towards the north, there should be a road sort of going off to the northwest, like a small road, residential.
Hmm. There is something that looks like what you're describing, but that road specifically is Las Maravillas for me on the map.
It's honestly possible.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only like. Does it? If you go from your starting location, if you go east, tell me how the road changes.
Yeah, it sort of continues for like 100, 200 meters maybe, and then it
Yes.
curves kind of gently towards the south.
Does it curve all the way sort of to the south and then all the way around to the southwest again? And then just pretty much straight south for a bit?
Okay, so it curves south. Oh my god, the movement's so bad here. How? Yeah, it curves south.
Yeah,
It keeps on turning on south,
yeah,
and it's still curving south, and then now it's curving west.
yeah,
Yeah, now it's basically going southwest,
yeah.
and then it turns south, basically south again. Yeah. So we should be sort of just to the east of Las Maravillas, and there's another like small road just to the west of me, just going straight north.
I don't see a road
There's
going
two
straight
actually.
north. I see one that's going straight south, just east of Las Maravillas.
I don't see that.
There's basically
Oh yeah,
from me on the map here, there's a massive building just before
yeah.
the turn towards the south. And there's a small road going
Mm-hmm.
off to the south, right on the western side of the building.
Oh yeah. That's. I think that's accurate. Okay, so we're basically just east of Las Maravillas.
Yeah.
Uh, like like 3/4 of the way between Las Maravillas and this road to the south, like closer to Las Maravillas.
Okay. Those are both pretty close together anyway. So yeah, that should be fine.
Okay,
All right. So take your map.
okay.
Go to
So I'm zooming to Guatemala.
Guatemala. Yeah, Guatemala City, and
See
then
Fraijanes.
yeah, go straight west from Fraijanes. There's one
Okay.
significant curve in the road straight west of it.
Uh, okay.
It's like a U-turn that with the U bottom of the U going to the east
E
on the CA1.
okay, CA1. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a
Yeah, I see that.
yeah
Yeah. I see Las Maravillas.
yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
put it like between those two small roads. One
Yeah.
less than
Okay.
yeah. Okay, then
So
3, 2,
3,
1,
2,
go.
1.
Nice.
Okay. I'll do
All
something there.
right. Okay, this looks Brazilian, I want to say.
Oh god.
It looks like we are on a major road, but not a very well populated one.
Mm-hmm.
Fazenda São Rafael. It's definitely Brazil, yeah.
Mm.
This could take a while. What do we
Oh
have
god.
here? Carangola. It's on sort of a brown sign. It might be a small town or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's too relevant. What does it look like? Does it look like tropical or dry or?
It's very, very green, sort of like a brownish green. Looks pretty
Mhm.
wet. Um, it's also on a wet day though, like we've got clouds all over, so it might just be the time the coverage was taken.
Okay.
But I went past the kilometer marker that said like 162 kilometer, but probably
Mhm.
not helpful. Just gonna keep walking on this road till I get somewhere. I'm currently heading south, and it does
It's
curve a
interesting it doesn't have
bit.
a road name.
Yeah, it's happens sometimes, especially in like the more rural areas. You don't. I feel like you more often than not even don't get the road name on those kilometer signs.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like I'm entering. Well, maybe not a small town, but there's a building here at least. But I think it has a phone number on it, but it ends in a 2. It might be 32 or 9.
Mhm.
Yeah, it probably is 32. But it's very hard to read. It's quite far away from me and blurry.
Okay, 32. That should be like southern Minas, so like Sao Paulo, Rio area, right?
I think 32 is like around Belo Horizonte, like in that
Yeah.
state. I don't know which direction though.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure either. But it would fit the landscape definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Hmm. It's curving a bit east west, but it still stays pretty straight. Like if you average it, it still stays pretty straight north south.
Mhm.
And there's not a lot of signs.
This will take a while.
Yep, another fazenda. Uh,
This one was never too sold on using ADW. Like
yeah,
every once in a while, you hit a road, you hit a run like this.
you say every once in a while. I mean, it's not like the Guatemala end
Yeah.
was much better. Okay, I've got some
Yeah.
distances. Manhumirim is 70 kilometers to the north, and Carangola is 20 kilometers to the north.
Okay, Carangola and Manhumerim, right?
It was Manhumirim.
Manhumirim
Yes.
and Carangola. Manhumirim. Oh, I see Carangola.
Oh, that's good.
That's west?
That's 20 kilometers north of us.
North of, okay.
Yes, and I'm also at a
Manhumerim.
I'm at a turnoff that says if you continue south, you get towards Tombos, and if you go west, you get towards P. Durada.
Pedro Turada. Tombos. I don't see any of those,
Okay, those
honestly.
might be very small.
I see Espera Feliz. Oh, I see Tombos.
Okay, so it's somewhere between Tombos and Carangola.
Tombos and Carangola, okay.
I'll go back to
So if you go to the starting location,
yes. I start at a stretch of road that goes west-east for like a short while. To the west,
okay,
after about 100 meters, it curves off to the south. And to the east,
south,
after roughly the same distance, it curves to the north.
east it curves to the north.
Yeah. And then it goes sort of
Huh.
northwest. And it looks like we're entering a relatively big town here. I'll see if I can find a name for it somewhere.
Relatively big town. Huh.
It also says here Tombos Mato Grosso. But that's
Oh, okay,
just
so we're probably in Tombos then.
I'm not sure. It looked like an advertisement for something. And this one
Okay,
here says Carangola. So
okay. Uh,
that might be good.
yeah, I actually think I know where we are. So we went north to enter the town, right?
Yes, and we're on the MG 111.
Yeah. So if you continue into the town, do you see any businesses or any roads going off on either side of on either side?
I go into the town, and if I go into it, like once I hit the buildings, if I look back to where I
Mhm.
came from, it looks like a Y intersection with the main road, the more southern one of the two, and there's a small like residential road going off to the northeast, and our road came from the
Mhm.
southeast. Then once I go a bit further, there's also a side road going off to the south. Uh,
Okay.
and the main road sort of continues northwest into the town.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then we hit another intersection where there's a road that goes north and crosses a river on a bridge.
Okay. Okay.
And there's a
So
supermercado Marx here.
yeah. Okay. Okay. I have it. So if you go back straight back to where you
Yes.
started on that Y intersection.
No, I started on a road that goes east west, and I
Okay.
then make that curve on the eastern side
Mhm.
towards the north. And then
Okay.
that road continues northwest and then curves north again, and then
Okay.
just
Okay.
continues northwest again. And
Yeah.
eventually, going that way, I make it to that Y intersection.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So where you started,
Yes.
so it's like east west. If you
Yes.
go east, you turn north and sort of turn around and go to that Y intersection.
Yes.
If you go west, you kind of turn south.
Yes. It's almost like a U-turn again. I turn south and then I turn a
Yeah.
bit to the southeast.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You are basically like in between those two turns.
Yes, straight in between, slightly further to the east, but pretty straight in between them.
Okay. So I have it.
Okay.
So if you zoom into Brazil
Yep.
and go onto the border between Minas Gerais, Espírito Santo, and Rio de Janeiro,
Yep.
you should see a town called Carangola.
It's difficult to see the border between. Oh, there it is. Carangola. How far do how
It's in Minas Gerais, just north of the Rio de Janeiro border, and just west of the Espírito Santo border.
how far do I need to zoom in to see it?
Uh, Not that far. It's close to the town of Muriaé. So it's between
Uh
like Muriaé and Campos. Also see like Cachoeiro de Itapemirim. It's south of Governador Valadares.
oh, south of that. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, wait, there's Governador Valadares.
And if you continue straight south, you should eventually see Carangola.
There it is, yeah. That took forever.
Okay, so if you zoom south of that,
Yeah.
on the MG 111,
Yes.
just south of the town, there's like there's a stretch where the
Oh,
road kind of curves.
yes.
Uh, and we are sort of in between the curve to like northern sort of U-turn.
Yes.
Halfway in between where it curves to the north and it curves to the south.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so finally we are in the Balkans.
Okay.
I think we are in Strada Valea Dunari. Okay, we are in a flat-ish or flat basically part of Romania.
Okay.
I'm going east right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did I think I can get here? Probably not. There's like a municipal area here. There's a church. There's a small restaurant. I don't know. Disco bar. Magazine mixed. Okay, I'm gonna leave the town and hope
Mm-hmm.
I can hit something. Okay, the road is coming towards the north, but we are still in the town.
What does the landscape
Like
look
town,
like
I
except
say
for the
town. It's a village.
yeah,
Sorry.
is it like relatively wet or lots of trees, or is it very dry?
It's very. There's a lot of trees around. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's also really flat. So I think we might be like southern.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look very Transylvania, but I could be wrong about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Hotel Sutsidava. I think Sutsidava might be like Porto Corabia. I think Corabia is a city in the south somewhere, like near sort of the
Yes,
Danube.
Corabia, I see.
And the village here is called Orlea.
Orlea. Yes, I see it.
Okay, so we are somewhere in Orlea. I was leaving it on the eastern side. So if you continue continue down the village, you should see the main road should be called Strada Valle Dunari.
I don't see that right. Oh, Valle Aduna. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the main road. Yeah.
Okay, so so I'm right now I'm on a stretch that goes like sort of northwest, right, southeast.
Yeah.
And the road just to the sort of to the west of me, the road curves towards the south. Like I guess that was that was the west. Yeah, it curves towards the west.
Okay.
And there's a street going off to the north. And so between me and that turn, there are there's a small road like directly at the turn.
Okay.
And then I don't think there's another. I don't think there's another street until the one we start at.
I assume you don't have names for the side roads.
No, there are no names. It's
Ah.
Romania.
Well, one can hope. The problem is I can tell you how it looks for me in the map. There's two parts to Orlea. There's an Orlea and there's a new Orlea. And the main road almost looks like a V between them, where into Orlea it comes from like the northeast and goes towards the southwest, and then it makes like a very, very flat U-turn. And then it goes northwest. And then there's like this one small little turn where it goes from northwest to still northwest, but pretty west. And I feel like that might be where you
I
are.
think that's it, basically. Yeah, we're on a northwest going stretch, and then it turns, and then it basically goes like pretty much west.
Yeah, but it's like a very, very small turn, right?
Yeah, it's not large, definitely.
Okay. And how far away are you from
directly
that turn?
Yeah, directly at that turn, there's a very small road going off to the north, and if you go east, there should be another road going off to the north. There's also a road going off to the south.
Can you go a bit further east, like maybe one more side road or so, and check if there's a church north of the street?
Yeah, there is a church not too far away from me. There's also like I think it's school. I don't really know.
Good fit.
Yeah, there's a church.
Okay,
Like
how many side roads are there between the church and your starting
okay,
point?
I'm trying to count one. There's like a football pitch.
Yeah.
I think just two, honestly.
Okay, so then I've got it close enough for sure, at least.
Okay.
So take him up.
Maybe just one. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Yeah, it should still be within
Okay.
170 meters either way.
Okay, so I'm zooming into. I see Corabia.
Yes, go west of Corabia. You'll
West
see
of
Orlea.
Corabia. I see Orlea. Okay.
Yeah, and sort of between two Orleas, the old Orlea and the new Orlea. There you can see that football pitch, I think, decently well on the map. West of the church. That's also on the map. Those are like the only two things that are on the map.
We are not on the main road, right? Oh, we are actually.
On the main road, yes. There's the POI for Profi Orlea. If you see.
I see that.
And just west of that is the church and the football pitch. And just go further, and there's that one very small turn, pretty much where the 54A sign is on the road. That's where I would have said.
Okay.
All right, then 3, 2, 1,
2,
go.
1. I have no idea, honestly.
All right, we were on the. I mean, it's close enough, but we were apparently on the intersection to the north-south road.
Oh yeah, we were. Oh, sorry. I thought I mentioned that.
That would have been helpful to know.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't remember it for sure. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
GG.
GG. Let's see how far behind we were.
I think it wasn't too far behind. Maybe like 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. Man, it took a while though. Like, I think it was the longest one recently.
Definitely. Some of those locations were pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Looking at the times, I think we lost around round 3 and 5, but we won 2 and 4, so that's cool.